All right, so what do we have? What do we have? Browse. We have games, game development, assets, comics, sales, bundles, jobs, and tags. Uh, okay, so can I get like, can I just download like a pack of textures to use for my own stuff? Is that how that works? Tiny Farm RPG asset pack? Downloadable asset pack? Name your own price. Of course, of course. In development. Oh, okay. So is that like not available then? All purchases are 50% off until Thursday. This asset pack is free, but the developer accepts their support. Ah, well, yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna just yoink this real quick. Oh, just take me to the downloads, yes. Okay. So then if I put this on my desktop, can I make, I want to show this. I don't want to, like, do this off screen here. Can I make balloons, like, not full screen? Is that an option? I think it is an option, but maybe not in-game. I have to wait till the end of this game to do that. F11, maybe? Nope. Okay. Alright, let me just put this in my file folder then. No, don't show my incriminating evidence. No. I'm gonna export or extract this. Let's see what's up. Let's see if there's cool stuff in here, you know? So what do we have? Open the asset pack. For anyone who does not know, assets in video games are just the... How do I describe it? It's like the artwork that you use for a certain object. Wait, no. I have that wrong. For anyone who doesn't know what an asset is, I'm talking about textures. Assets, I believe, are pieces of a set that you would use to decorate it. So, like, in the case of Bloons, you could say the trees here are an asset, the penguins are another asset. The towers themselves, like the artwork for these towers are an asset, so on and so forth. So I think what we're going to find here is stuff like that. So like a farm would have like a pig model or something like that, like a 3D pig model. Chicken red, baby chicken yellow, yeah. Yeah. Sprite art, okay. Little chicken, okay. I don't know why they're so low quality. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, or if that's just my computer, but... Chicken blonde green, okay. Male cow, female cow, okay. Oh yeah, they look more high-res when they're not zoomed in. That makes sense. Okay, well that's pretty cool. I didn't know you could just download art off of itch like that. I thought it was just video games. Learn stuff every day, huh? Okay. So what else can I find here? Saw there was comics. I was interested in this. I would assume this is also self-explanatory. It's just a, you know, like a web comic, maybe based on a video game or something like that. All right, this one I'm a bit more wary about. Oh, yeah, get that off the screen. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. I didn't really think about it, but now that I'm looking at it, I realize I am on the internet and people can just put whatever they want. Can I filter, like, 18 plus stuff out of here? Hey, no, don't take me to a new page. Hold on. Comics, erotic, LGBT, adult. No, I don't want, like, any of those. Filter? Free? No. Alright, well, this seems pretty cool. I'm just gonna leave this alone. Maybe check it out on my own time. Because I mean, I just don't want to show anything that'll get my video taken down. You know what I mean? So I'll just leave that for later. But we'll look through some other games. Oh, actually, I think there might be a option in my account settings that I can turn on that filters out adult content. So maybe I'll just do that real quick. What am I going to do with this monkey knowledge point, though? We're near the end of these, actually. Surprisingly. There's still quite a bit that we have to squeak out, but I mean, compared to what we already have, kind of seems like not much at all. Support knowledge needs a little love. Cleansing foam can hit 3 more balloons before expiring. Mob Shredder spikes do 1 extra damage to Mob class balloons. That seems pretty useful. I use Mob Shredder fairly often. All monkey reload times reduced by 3%. That sounds pretty awesome. That sounds pretty awesome. And then this one, all monkeys sell for more. That could be useful. I sell stuff sometimes. I've been getting into selling stuff, you know, a little bit more often. It's gonna be between these two, I think. I know I just said I use the Mob Shredder spikes often, but I think these would be a bit more immediately useful. Let me see what the other powers are here, though. Balloon Trap can hold more balloons. Spike Mines reduced by 1,500 bucks. That sounds awesome. That's a good one right there. Tier 4 and above, Monkey Banks can take deposits from available in-game cash. I think that sounds good, but I feel like, in my experience, whenever I use a bank, I'm already in the late game, so it kind of just pays for itself, and it gets rid of my debt, like, really quickly. So, I mean, I guess I could get this and use banks more often in the early game. Maybe. I think I'm still thinking about these two right here, though. And then Paragons attack faster if there are no tier 5 of the same tower. Oh, okay, I understand. I don't use Paragons on stream ever, and I barely use them off stream. Very occasionally, if there's like a monkey team with a Paragon and it can get past around 100, then maybe I'll use it. But I mean, that doesn't happen all that often. Let's go ahead and get reload time. Let's pick that up, and then next we'll get better sell deals. Get that one next. All right. Anyways. There is our medal for the easy games. Let's go ahead and continue. Let's see what we got here. This is probably going to be the rest of the stream here. So what can we do first? This is going to take more of my attention. So let me see if there's anything else that I want to check out here on itch before I close it out. I think let's start double HP mobs so I can actually look around for a few more minutes before we move on to more intense games. We'll stick with Gwen, because why not? For double HP mobs, I'm thinking, oh, the Mob Shredder spikes would have helped for that, for sure. Wasn't really thinking about that. What does Gwen buff? I know Gwen has some buffs that she gives. I just can't remember. Slightly increased popping power, cocktail of fire, heated up. Every 40 attacks, Gwen creates a powerful blast that adds fire to nearby monkeys' attacks. Okay, so that's universal right there. Increased popping power, improved attack speed and radius for Ring of Fire, Signal Flare, and Dragon's Breath. I believe those are Tack Shooter for Ring of Fire, Mortar for Signal Flare, and Wizard for Dragon's Breath. So what do we want here then? We're doing double HP mobs. Probably Dragon's Breath, right? But I'm not too sure if we have to put them near her. But I do want that heated up buff, so I am going to anyways. Alright, go and save up for that. We'll put a farm around or something like that. Since we're not restricted to monkey teams anymore. Anyways, what else do we have here? See if we have that content filter that I can turn on here. I'm just going to do this off screen just in case there's actual important information here. Oh, here we go. Show content marked as adults? No. Didn't think I was going to show off itch.io on stream, but here we are. Alright, so we have assets and comics, sales, bundles. Bundles is interesting to me because, like itch, I've never been involved in like humble bundles, which are another kind of a gaming phenomenon on the internet. Humble bundles, I believe, is another website. Don't really. Sorry, kind of had a brain fart there, and I muted myself. I think Humble Bundle is another website, like gaming website, but it specializes in like sales and putting stuff as like gifts and like multiple games at one time type of thing. I don't really know what's going on here, so embark on a new gaming adventure with our exclusive pay what you want video game bundle. Each bundle is curated to offer a unique and diverse experience, including popular titles and hidden gems. Okay, so it's like I said, basically. Just pairing different stuff together. And I guess you just pay what you want, which is interesting. Very interesting, actually. I was thinking this was like indie stuff and like stuff exclusive to Humble, which I guess could be true, but it looks like they're like, I see Ultra Kill here. I've seen this game before. This one with the vampire guy. I've seen that before. I don't know what it is, but I've seen that before for sure. So it looks like they kind of just have whatever games, and then you pay whatever you want. Is that how that works? Oh no, I gotta do something here. Let's get Signal Flare, because Signal Flare can actually pop purples, whereas Ring of Fire cannot. And that'll help Gwen pop some camos. Now, what is going on here? See here, like, is that... I think that's Shovel Knight right there. I've seen that art before. I don't know if it's Shovel Knight, but I've seen that art before. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. Anyways, what's going on Itch and the bundles on Itch? Let's see, Godot. I recognize Godot. Essentials bundle. 3 items for 40 bucks. Looks like it's about 50% off. So what do you get then? What is this? This is like a fundraiser? Are we fundraising for stuff? A bundle hosted by the user right there. Buy everything for 40 bucks. A series of assets and learning content that you can use to create your own game factory using the Godot engine. So, wait, what am I buying here? I thought it was games. Top 7 Godot recipes. Platformer essentials. Oh, I see. I understand. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's another thing I didn't know you could just buy on Itch. Just stuff made by developers. Like, that isn't games. I mean, it's game related, don't get me wrong, but I just didn't know you could buy all that. That's cool. That seems a little different from Humble, I think. Okay, here we go. These look like games here. Week-long deal. Each item is 20% off, or buy everything for 10 bucks. Just make sure this game is not on the fritz. I almost missed the MOB. It's kind of scary, but oh, we got it. So the Supper New Blood, the Supper New Blood OST. So I guess that's a game. Doesn't really tell me all that much info here, but that looks like a game to me. Maybe I can take a look at the game page itself. A downloadable game for Windows. Yep, okay. Release trailer, some art there. Ooh. Oh, that's gnarly. What is that? Are you playing as like a cannibal, I wonder? I guess that makes sense. Okay. Well, the art looks cool. I don't know. This feels like something I would play. Seems interesting. In order to download the game, you must purchase it at or above the minimum of $8, etc., etc. Okay, so I guess there's just different bundles. Some have games, some have not games. And I guess there's fundraisers. I don't know what the goals really are. Like, I don't know what they're funding. Kind of just says there's a fundraiser. So I guess, I mean, I don't know. Maybe itch gives you extra money if you hit that goal. I don't know. Maybe it's just an incentive to get more people to buy the game. Something like that. Okay, so what's on Humble then? If not that. See a bunch of games here, of course. It's pretty apparent. About our bundles. Humble bundles are limited time curated collections handpicked by us. When you buy a bundle, you decide the price yourself. Every time you purchase a bundle, a portion of that goes to charity. Well, isn't that admirable? I do like charity, so that is cool. So what is out, or what is up here? If you're in the midst of travel planning for the new year, or just have a really long commute, you're likely looking for some portable entertainment. If games are what you're looking for, and you have a Steam Deck, we have good news for you. A bundle of great games you can take with you anywhere that will transport you even further. Enjoy the best of 90s shooters with the delightfully retro skill-based action Ultra Kill. It's a bit misleading. It's not a 90s game. Yeah, it's retro. Like, it looks like a GameCube game or an N64 game for sure, but whatever, I get what they're saying. Slay or be slayed by the hordes of the undead in Vampire Survivors. Yeah, that's what that other game I recognized is. Isn't it? Yeah, there it is. Outrun the end of the world through multiple universes in Haste. I've heard of Haste. That one seems cool. I never played it, though. Take these games with you wherever you go and support the American Cancer Society. Okay. I wonder if that's the same charity every time or not. Keys expire. Please redeem keys before this date. Pay $5 or more. 36,000 sold. Redeemable on Steam. Multiple operating systems. So you're telling me I can get all of these games that I could buy on Steam individually for full price, right? For 12 bucks for all of them? Yeah, $130 value. That makes sense. So $12 For all of that, really. Oh, I lost. Oh. Oh, man. Do I want to restart? Or do I want to just pay the money? I think let's pay the money. We're going to earn more than that today. I have a bad habit of doing that, but that's alright. Let's get a mermonkey. I need something at the end here. And if we're worried about purples, we have a lot of magic on the field. Let's just go for top path. Pretty sure that can pop purples. There you go. Oh, I didn't even realize I had enough money to buy the tier 5. My bad, my bad, my bad. You will get all 7 items. Thank you for giving extra and helping the humble community. That's insane! I've been sleeping on this. What? Wow, okay. Maybe I should buy from this site. A lot of games for a little bit of money. It's not that much money. Or pay $5 for just Vampire Survivors and Needhog 2. Needhog 2. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, maybe I should just buy from this site instead of Steam. I mean, it says you can redeem the keys on Steam. So, I don't really see an issue here. I mean, you always gotta be careful, you know? Sometimes stuff that isn't, or stuff that sounds too good to be true usually is, but... I don't know, this seems like a real good deal here. Let's check this out. Let's see if this isn't completely inappropriate. D3 waifus for you. Oh, yes, yes, please. 9 games for $409. That's crazy. $50 per game, basically. What is D3 waifus? I know 3D waifus, of course. I mean, who doesn't like a good 3D waifu, right? But what is D3 waifu? I don't know what that is. Hotties and... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, there's an earthquake. Whoa, whoa. Okay, hold on, guys. There's an earthquake. I'm just gonna step away and just make sure nothing crazy happens. Just give me a second. Sorry, I kind of overreacted there. Earthquakes, I'm gonna be honest, earthquakes kind of terrify me because I live in California. Now, I don't live in a big city, so like I'm not super worried if a huge earthquake happens because there's not a lot of stuff that can really hurt me, I don't think. I don't, I don't go to work in like in a warehouse, so, you know, I don't know. I'm just not too worried about like getting hurt in an earthquake, but they still kind of terrify me. I don't know, just something about the fact that the earth moves beneath us and can affect us is kind of crazy. Volcanoes don't scare me though, which is kind of interesting because it's kind of the same concept there, except not really. Anyways, I was reading about 3D waifus or D3 waifus. I still don't know what that means. What do we have here? Hotties and even hotter games. Stay warm all winter with the D3 waifus for you bundle. This collection has it all. Play as a 21st century time traveling teenage swordswoman tasked with saving the Sengoku period in Samurai Maiden. Okay, that's just a description of the game, so I'm not going to read that again. Pay $5 or more. About 8,000 sold. Full Metal Schoolgirl, never heard of it. Samurai Maiden, never heard of it. Bullet Girls, Fantasia, never heard of it. Yeah, I haven't heard of any of these, unfortunately. I'm not tapped into the waifu community. Okay, well, that's cool. Pay at least $25 for 9 items. Very cool. Very cool. If I had to choose any one of these to play, if I bought this, I'd probably choose. What is going on here? This seems a little interesting. Like a cowgirl? Why is there a cowgirl with like a? It looks to be some kind of samurai or a swordswoman. I don't know what's going on there. Anyways, if I had to choose one of these to play. Honestly, I might choose this first one here. I like the colors, and I like the fact that they both have huge weapons. That's cool to me. I like that. Okay, well, there's that. Playful platformers. Awesome games done quick. I gotta tap into this community more. I've always been like remotely familiar with this stuff with Humble and oh look, it's Bloons. Hey, how convenient. You know, with Humble and Itch and AGDQ and what was it? A Game Jam, all that stuff. I've always been like very vaguely familiar with it, but I've never actually tapped into the community. So this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Mika and the Witch's Mountain. Hey, at least $10 for 10 items. Very cool. Very, very cheap. I mean, I paid like $15 just for Bloons by itself, so definitely worth it just for that alone. Minute. I think I've heard of that. Maybe seen it somewhere. I feel like that's somewhat familiar. Oh, we're about done with the game. Great. DQ. Cool. Well, I guess there's that. If you guys ever want to get some cheap games or just donate to charity or something like that, you know? Very cool. I'm kind of upset because that's been there like this whole time and I've never known about it. Kind of upset about it, but whatever. So what else is on Itch then? I mean, there's still a lot here. Developer logs. Guessing this is like a news feed for people that follow those creators. Holy effing balls. There's 10k downloads on this demo. Too long didn't read at the bottom, but genuinely thank you guys so much. Okay, so yeah, that's just Like an update log, basically. I thought this was Stardew Valley for a second. It looks a lot like Stardew Valley. The font and everything. Anyways.